Yo, welcome back to another Friday night live soul to soul podcast. Man, we got a couple things to talk about tonight. For one, we have a release tomorrow for the Air Jordan 4 wet cement. And that's a sneaker, man. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I really don't. I originally thought, man, like that was the it sneaker for the month and things were gonna move with that one. It seemed like everybody wanted it, you know what I mean? And then you start to see things out, on social media, people kind of switching that energy up, and I've been seeing a lot of comments. I made a video about that sneaker, and I've been seeing a lot of comments. Some people are totally like, that sneaker is definitely gonna sit. No one's gonna buy it. Then you got other people that are like, "Oh man, it's a must cop. I need two pairs." You know what I mean? And they think it's not going to sit. So like tomorrow's an interesting release. That's an interesting release. We've seen a couple Air Jordan 4s kind of not do too well this year. So is this one going to sit? I got a pull up. So as you guys come in, first of all, make sure you guys hit the like button because it goes a long way and it's free and I appreciate it. And secondly, man, let me know you guys' like first thoughts. Is this sneaker going to sell out? Is it going to sit? You know, some people, including myself, kind of feel like the bigger sizes might go, but the smaller sizes might hang around for a minute. I'm not sure, man. We're gonna definitely talk more about that here in a few. Another thing that came up this week was the Air Jordan 1 High 85 Bred that's supposed to drop in 2025. That's expected to have a retail price tag of $250. Also made a video on that, right? Because $250, man. That's crazy. $250 for that. I'm not saying people ain't gonna buy it, man, but I'm just saying, man, $250 for an Air Jordan 1. Even though it's a great Air Jordan 1, $250 for an Air Jordan 1. So, we're gonna talk about that. Anything else you guys want to touch upon, man? We do have another kind of nice release next week for the Air Jordan 6 Olympics, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We also saw official images of the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. Some more images came out. If you guys want, we can take a look into that. And I don't know who's going to show up tonight as far as like the panel goes. Maybe we'll dive more into that as soon as some people show up. Somebody else jumps on the live. But hey, shout out to all you guys that are showing up into the chat, man. I appreciate you guys. First and foremost, man, I do want to give a big shout out to KB Kicks 412, man. Salute to you. Everything that you do for the Discord. Make sure you guys sign up for the Discord if you haven't already. It's free, right? And KB works really, really hard on that, man. So shout out to him. And member for 12 months, man. Thank you so much, bro. 1 year gang, and as he said, join the Discord for sure. But yo, shout out to my boy KB Kicks, bro. Mario said, hit that like button. What up, my guy? Thanks for being here. Yayo Sosa with the flame and the honey bone emoji, man. Salute. Tyrone Turner, yo, man, where you been, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm glad to have you back. Mario said he thinks these 4s are gonna sell out. Okay. Salvador, say what's up, everybody. What's good? Happy Friday. KB said new role icons and a few other features incoming in the works for the Discord. Yeah, he's been working on some stuff. So, shout out to all the members in the building, all the channel members. A Fitz, what up, my guy? How you doing, bro? But man, I don't know. What do you guys want to start talking about first? You guys want to start talking about these breads? Kind of want to talk about that, or you know what? We can look at some other stuff first. Let's look at some other stuff first. Let me see. Earlier, I did see Z Sneakerhead post some updates. basically, like, I guess they have some release dates for the summer of 2025 is what's coming out. Obviously, we know about the Jordan 4 white cements. That's a must cop, man. 2025 is amazing. Amazing, man. It looks like it's going to be one of the best years for Jordan Brand in a while. That's for sure. So we got the white cements. They're dropping the Ferrari 14s again. Like, wow. Oh man, like, dude, I have a friend of mine who he bought those. I don't know, man. A few years back. I don't know how long ago it was now, but it was a few years ago, man. He paid. I mean, he paid. He paid high for these, man. Paid high for these. So, this is probably one of the more hyped Air Jordan 14s of all time. Is the Ferrari. So it's good to see those coming back. I'd like to welcome to the stage.
Oh man.
Not driving, not traveling, not on a cruise ship. DS
Just
in the
laid
building.
back chilling. Just
What's
chilling in
up,
the
bro?
cup. What's going on, my guy?
Not too much, man. I'm glad you're here, bro. How's everything going?
Good, man. Good. It's good to be, chilling and relaxing on a Friday for a little bit.
Yeah. Um, I was just looking at Z Sneakerhead's page, and I guess he
Yeah.
doesn't state the release dates for these. I guess there's a video somewhere. It says, but um, I'd heard about the Ferrari 14s, but I didn't see anything confirming that up until like this moment.
Right, right, right.
So like that's kind of exciting. How do you feel? I know you're not really a 14 guy, but how do you feel about the Ferrari 14s?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the all red, man. I'm just
Yeah,
not. I mean, it had its moment for sure. I mean, I know the shoe itself, for people that love 14s, that's a dope shoe.
yeah,
But there's like a couple of 14s I like, man, and that's really it. So
yeah.
it's a pass for me.
Hmm. I don't know what those go for nowadays, but like I was saying, like I have a friend of mine who paid like the super high for these a couple years, like
Yeah,
few years back, the
right, right,
super
right.
high.
Crazy.
So, but it's dude. Isn't it crazy all this stuff that they're dropping next year? Ain't it nuts?
Yeah, they just like whatever, these all the hits y'all love. Here you go, all of them at one time.
Like, what are they gonna do for 2026, bro?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but what is it? Next year is what, the 40th anniversary?
It's the 40th anniversary of the Jordan 1.
I mean, so right. So I think it's like a
Yeah.
Jordan explosion, right? Like, celebrating all things Jordan all
Yeah,
year, maybe.
they just going crazy.
Yeah, people saying that because their stock's down. I'm like, nah, man, they don't just make those decisions real quick in a week.
Yeah,
Wait
no,
for
no,
August
they
of next
don't.
year.
They
You know,
probably made these decisions like a year ago.
right? Exactly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be exciting, man. It's gonna be tough copping and expensive.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get through it, bro. I, I,
It's a
I, re-
lot.
I really don't, man. I
It's
mean,
a
just
ton,
just
bro.
look. This is just the summer of 2025. It's this,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Need at least two of these.
You got to. There's no reason. Yeah, you gotta get to it.
You know what I mean? And these will probably be $250 by then.
Yep. Exactly.
That's 500 right there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly. With the regular leather, they ain't giving us nothing extra. 250.
Yeah. And
You
then
know.
you're gonna be then they're dropping
Yeah. For the ones that want them, man. Right.
these 10.
Tens.
I'm good on these 10s.
Yeah, I never had those, man. So like they're a cop for me because I want.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but like what it was one of those pairs that I never got, and I never went back for. But I think I need a couple pairs in the collection.
Okay. I mean, good luck with that.
No tens for you.
Nah, nah. I just it looks like a moon boot, bro. Like
It does. It
I'm
really
good.
does.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
The Grape Fives.
Grade fives, yeah, I'll probably cop them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're a classic, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably get those. Just for the collection. If
Right.
nothing else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just to have
Exactly.
them.
Yep.
Aqua 8s,
Absolutely.
that's a cop.
Absolutely. UNC's.
UNC
Absolutely. What is it?
Reimagined,
Reimagine? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's a cop.
Absolutely. mm,
The
nah,
mellow, well, I guess this isn't, I don't know. Is this officially a mellow 12? I think it is.
I think,
Um,
yeah, I think it
yeah.
was, yeah,
I think we were
not
talking
this,
about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, like his
I
PU.
like it. I don't need it, but like I like it.
Right. Yeah, I do like it, but not a must for the collection. Well, what's those fours?
I forget what these are called. What they're called. Some kind of blue something.
Okay.
But
I know they're
but
doing what is it, three, right? It's like the Lucky Short or something similar. Light
yeah,
blue. It's
but
not UNC,
this is
it's
just
more
a
like
mock
a
up. So
yeah, true.
um,
Bread loaves. I got bread highs, man. And they still like
uh,
literally, man, my bread highs are like 10 years old and they look, you would think I could tell you they were DS and you believe me. Like they are that, they just don't break down.
yeah, it's like Bred Jordan ones. Like
Yeah, right,
you know what I mean? Like it's really hard to mess them up. Like
right, right.
y- and then what is this Jordan one here?
Yeah, what is that? Is that a comfort? What is going on there? I don't
I
know.
don't know. I mean, it looks like a Chicago.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Is it got like is that a like translucent sole on the bottom?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look more into this because like I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is, man. But
I don't
it's a
know.
cop. I mean, we got lost in pounds, but what's this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you have too many Chicago-esque ones?
You know, I'll get these so I don't ever have to wear my Chicago's.
Yeah, exactly.
These threes are garbage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. They could have done better, man. I don't know that blue. What happened? I don't know what they did with that.
I don't know. I think they just they made black cement, so they figure like they got
Yeah, change that.
materials, throw some
Yeah,
blue on it.
different shoe.
I mean, they got to fund the Nike outlet, bro, with something.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I wonder if is this a women's release? Is this a regular release?
No
That's
clue.
weird, man.
No
Yeah,
clue.
that's
This on in
ass.
year 5, fire.
I like it. Yeah, they're like icy blue.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like you said, it's similar to the Dawn, but it's different.
yeah.
That's
You know
nice.
how much I like that Dawn pair, so that's a comp.
I know, right? You love it.
And
Bunch of lows. Yeah, those
this,
ones up top, man. They like. I got the coral lows. They look
yeah.
similar
I mean,
to
it's
that.
basically almost the same thing.
Yeah, except like the toe is white. Like, nah, come on.
And then this looks like that ivory.
Yep.
I don't,
I don't know what's
I
going on
don't know.
there, man. Is that a gray? What is that? Oh,
And then
that's
this
like
is the reverse shadow 85 high.
the 85. That's right.
I wonder if they're gonna charge 250 for this too.
Right. I mean, I got the Shadow 2.0
Yeah, I got
regular
it.
OGs.
Yeah, I got
It's
it
like,
too.
dude, what's the difference? There's an 85, but
The cut,
yeah,
the I guess the leather, because that leather on that Shadow 2.0 is garbage.
yeah, it is. It is. It's like that stiff stuff. But these 85s, the leather on those are like a thicker cut.
Yeah,
I wonder how this will be,
a
but
lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like it.
yeah, I have like a couple of the lows, but I mean they're cool. They crease up bad. Like mine, I have the neutral grays, and I've worn them probably 3 times. They are
Yeah,
like crease matic. What
but
else? Yeah, these I'm not jumping out for them. What you got
I
in the
don't know. I
middle?
mean, I might get rid of them 2.0s and grab those because either
Yeah,
way, that's
it'd
probably going to
probably
be
be better.
better. It's going to be
Yeah,
better than that,
yeah, that's true.
but
And
who knows?
2.0s, I barely wear them. So will I wear these?
Yeah, I had 2 pairs. I got rid of one like a year ago, and I still hang it.
Yeah,
But I don't wear them.
right, right,
You
right.
know, and as you guys have told me, like if it sits for more than a year, man, it gotta go.
It's never going to touch your feet.
Yeah, it's gotta go. I mean,
Yep, true, man.
but
Hmm.
so I guess we'll get into like the hot button kind of topic here in a second.
Yeah,
Um, as you guys have heard, they're going to be charging 250 for the Air Jordan 1 85 Bred, which
two.
that's crazy. I mean, I understand it to an extent, bro, but that's crazy, bro.
Right. like I'm guessing the packaging it's got to be like some major rollout. Something got to get us hyped, dude, for a $250 one. Like they got to do something extra.
No, I like when they give us different packaging. I love that type of stuff, bro. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
when they put the
yeah.
hang tag on and
Right.
the box is
It's
different and like I
it's
love
gonna
all that.
have to be because again, 40th anniversary, 85 Bred.
Right.
Like it's got to be like next level.
Right. But at the same time, bro, like I don't really need that.
I know. Just give me the shoe. You put it in a cardboard box, a paper bag, man. Really, I really
Because
don't
I
care.
mean, like even if they give you like the greatest box ever, right?
Right,
You
right.
can't wear the box, man.
I know. Is it worth
You know what I mean?
$70? Like it's got to come with a
I mean,
T-shirt or something.
the box is paper. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like so
true.
50 is it $50 worth of paper?
Yeah, seriously. Nah, man.
Because people
180
were
to 250 is $70, dude. That's crazy. Well, I guess the 85s are what, 200
yeah.
typically? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
200 retail.
Yeah.
Um
Hmm.
and then $50 more. So like I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
you
yeah.
I mean
I don't
like
know if there's a box
where's the
that
50
good.
like yeah, that's what I'm saying because like I mean as much as like I would hope that it just has like really great leather or something,
Yeah, yeah,
like how much
yeah.
better can it be? You
Yeah.
know, and for Jordan Brand anyways, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right,
it's not like it's going to be like shattered backboard leather or something like cuz those
yeah,
85s have that real thick hard leather like you were saying
right.
before.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Unless I don't
Maybe
know.
it's maybe leather insoles. I mean, it's got to be like a Cadillac, like the Mercedes version of a Jordan 1, man, or something for
I
250.
fear that it's just going to be like the regular kind of materials and
Right,
just a nice box with like a picture inside or something.
right. It's special tissue paper, and here you go.
You know what I mean? But like if you look at like I mean, if you look at like the lost and found box, like
Yeah,
that they
that
put
was
a
that was
lot into that box and that was
right,
180. Like what
right.
what what constitutes a
That's
$50
true.
price? I mean, that's what I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's true. Because the lost and found, right? That was special. You got the receipt. Everything was
The
different.
age box, you
Yeah,
know, the
yeah,
paper was like a
yeah. Yeah,
newspaper
that's right. Yeah, yeah. For the
and
regular same price, no
you
special
know, and
price.
those weren't $230 or 250. Like you see what I mean?
Right, right, right.
So like
Yeah,
what's constituting a $50 price increase on that shoe?
yeah. That's true, man. I truly don't know.
Like from what I've seen, I think it was I don't know if I think it was a Z Sneakerheads it was somebody's page, like Sneaker
Mhm.
Files or one of those dudes who like
Right.
always have information. It did say it was gonna have nice like upgraded packaging or
Yeah,
whatever. That
yeah, yeah.
you
But
know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
I mean, I've been thinking about like those collabs. J Balvin, right? They hit that 250 mark with those. But the threes were what? Normally what? 220? 2 215 at a point?
Threes?
Yeah.
The black cement threes are supposed to be 220.
Yeah, that's right.
The fours, like the good fours this year have been 215.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
next year we're going right to 250, bro.
Right. 250. Right. I
250.
guess they're gonna have a sleeve on the box and some other. If they come with a regular box in these shoes, man, uh, we're gonna cry all the way to the pushing the submit button.
I mean, even if they give us like I mean, really, what can they do with the
I
box?
know it's true.
Like, what can they really do with the box
Right.
that's gonna make it $50?
Maybe it's like a special edition, and the box is metal.
And here's the other thing, like kind of one thought that ran through my mind, and I didn't mention
Yeah.
this in the video because I know it's not going to be like this. But
Right.
if it was, if they were really limited,
Mm-hmm.
I could see it being 250.
Right. Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, so there's only 10,000 pairs. They're all
Yeah.
numbered or something.
Right. Special
Two,
edition.
I get
Yeah.
it, but they're dropping it on All Star Weekend, which is always this major GR,
Right. So it's gonna be mass loads of them.
and it's Valentine's Day.
Mm.
So the only thing I could think of is they just trying to make that money, bro.
Right. They come before our pockets. That's it.
They're just trying to make that money,
That's it,
and
man.
and I get it. Like the Breds are iconic, but I mean, like I said, I think the Chicago is even more iconic than
Yeah, I
the
mean,
Bred, in my opinion.
I love them both probably equally. I
Yeah,
love the Breds though. But yeah, I mean, they still like 1A, 1B, you know?
yeah.
But
But
yeah,
like
250.
250, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna have to do, man. That's
Originally, I was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna at least get like 2 pairs." Like, I don't know now. I'm probably only gonna get the one.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna get the
exactly.
one now. Like,
We'll drop 500 on 2 pair ones. Like,
and one thing that me and you, we've talked about this, like
yeah,
either online or offline or whatever. But like,
yeah,
I don't mind. I really don't mind paying like the 250 for it or
yeah.
225 when it's
Right.
worth it. Like a
Yeah,
sneaker like this, yeah.
exactly.
You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
I'll pay for that. But like
Yeah,
the problem with Nike and Jordan Brand is that like they
they're
ain't
gonna
never bringing
start.
that price back down. No,
They're gonna start cranking it up. Right,
yeah, you
right,
know what I mean. They're not going to
right,
bring the price back down to 200. Like
right.
every 85 high will be 250 from now on.
Yep. They're gonna start incrementally. Yeah, just start dialing it up. They testing our tolerance, man. That's what it is for
And
sure.
normally, like they might hit us with like a $10, $5. Man, they hit us
Yeah.
with the 50 piece, bro. They hitting us with
50
the 50
piece.
piece, bro.
I said, and you gonna buy it. You love it, and you will buy it,
And
people.
there's nothing you could do. You're gonna pay 250.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
you're gonna pay 250. You know what I mean?
I hope these don't get backdoored out the wazoo, and people out here paying 500 plus for one.
I mean, it's just with this, like I just like if
Yeah,
this was dropping any other time, I'd be worried.
yeah. All-Star weekend.
But All-Star Weekend, bro,
Yeah,
nah.
it should be back.
Nah. These are gonna be plentiful.
That's true. They should be.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
so, but if this was dropping any other I mean
Yeah.
any other time, I'd be like, mm,
Yeah, man.
so but
I'm excited
250,
to see them, man.
I was
They gonna give us
I yeah,
for a
yeah.
while.
I mean, they better be great.
Yeah, it better
It
be
better
like
be
stellar.
it better come with a mirror, a gift card for some
Right. The tissue
hibachi.
paper is like made of
Yeah,
silk.
yeah. You know what I
You
mean?
know?
Better come with some rejuvenator.
Yeah, give me a dust bag. You may give me something.
Yeah,
Give me something for
yeah.
$50. Maybe a duff, maybe like in a duffel bag.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know. I really don't know what they're gonna do. We're gonna have to wait and see. But like, I mean,
yeah, man.
now I'm like really interested to
Yeah,
see in the future when like they drop
right.
photos and stuff. Like, I'm
Right.
really interested to see that. Really
Yeah.
quickly, I do want to give a shout out to Bren70403 for the 199 super sticker. Man,
Let's
appreciate the
go.
support. Thank you
Let's go,
so
Brent.
much. I appreciate you, my guy. Salute to you, man. Thank you.
Definitely.
But when I made the video on this, when I was talking
Yeah.
about it, there was some people that was like, "Ah, nah, I'm out on this. I ain't copping now, like whatever." But like for the most part, bro,
No, they're not.
for the most part, welcome to the stage, Mister Your Average Sneaker Guy, man. Where you been?
Oh,
Where you been, bro?
what's
What
good, bro?
what up, Diaz? Working.
What up, man?
What y'all talking about?
Okay, so did you hear about the $250 breads?
Oh yeah.
How
Yeah.
you feel about it?
I mean, ain't nothing we can do about it. I mean, see, my thing is,
Go cop 'em.
my thing is, we want to blame Nike or we complain that Nike going up, but we, the consumer, have shown Nike that we are willing to pay double and triple the price for these shoes. So if I'm a business person like Nike, and I'm sitting back looking at the market, and I'm like, all right, I'm selling these shoes for 180, but these guys on the street selling my same shoes for 3 times the price.
Mhm.
So who can we really blame them for charging and going up when we already paying more
they
than what
say
they asking for?
they say y'all got it. Y'all like paying these high
Yeah,
prices.
exactly. And so that always been my argument. Like, why are we
I'm with
paying
you.
these resellers more than what Nike is selling the shoes for? So at what point Nike gonna sit back and be like, hey, I might well just sell it for that price myself.
But if these release wide, man, that's gonna be crazy. 250 for like a GR release. Mass numbers.
That's insane, bro.
But
I don't know. I mean,
everything else is going up too. I mean, everything else is going up. So we just can't look at Nike and be like, oh, Nike the only one raising their price. The grocery and all that is going up. So it ain't that just Nike just have to keep up with the inflation that's going on and whatnot. But I just blame a lot of it on the resale market and people like resale a lot culture. A lot of people buy resale, and so Nike just looking at that and like, hey, all right. And so that's like I always say, who put these fake prices on these shoes on the resale market? Hey. And then we turn around and get mad that Nike going up. But you're not mad at resellers charging you 2 times the price.
Bruh.
That's what
you started out this conversation by saying that we have shown Nike that we're willing to pay 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 8 times more than the sneaker.
We did.
But we've also shown Nike that we're willing to not buy a damn thing they put on that Nike sneakers app. Go look at the Nike sneakers app right now and look at all the stuff that's in stock, my guy.
Okay.
Jordan 4s are in stock. Jordan 1s are in stock. Jordan 3s are in stock. Jordan 6s are in stock. Okay. Everything that they've dropped, none of it's sold out, bro.
But y'all acting like that's a bad thing.
No.
That's a great thing.
I'm using your argument.
But they still sell.
I'm using your argument to argue with you.
But just because sneakers are available, that don't mean they did not make their money.
Well, what I'm saying though is like,
okay,
it's nobody, but at the same time, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not mad at you, and I respect your opinion and everything. You know that. but at the same time, bro, like their stock's down 27%.
So they're like, we're gonna get that money.
Their stock is down 27%, and every sneaker that they drop sits. That's not a total reflection on them because of the economy and people's
exactly. So I'm not even looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like,
but then bam, 250, bro.
Okay, I'm looking at it like you said.
Sometimes you got to read the room that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this ain't a it doesn't feel like a 250 time.
Nobody is really buying shoes no more like that for real. They like. So
it's definitely slowed down a lot.
Right. The buying sneakers it has slowed down. So it's not like, yes, it might look bad on the surface, but no, it's a great thing because we act like Jordan's never was available for us to walk in the store and buy.
But also keep in mind too, so Jordan brand is doing well. Jordan brand ain't down 20%.
Hey, they ain't down.
Nike 20% down. That's like
Nike. So that don't mean that just Jordan. That's everything.
All of that, right? Like everything.
Not just
Jordan brand is, even with these shoes sitting, it's crazy. Jordan brand is still profitable. Like that's Nike's,
Nike's still very I mean, they're a very, 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 very profitable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The numbers that we're comparing them to were from a point in time that's never going to happen again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was
an explosion.
Right. That's never going to happen again.
Yeah, exactly.
So, them being down 27% is probably about right.
Yeah, right. Where they should be.
Right.
So I'm putting everything collective as to why people not buying sneakers no more. So a shoe that releasing, like the shoe that cement they're gonna release tomorrow, if it's available for me to walk in the store and buy, I'm gonna be happy for that. That's a great thing. So and see that just go back to the couple of years we were complaining, oh, we can't buy sneakers now. But now that we can buy sneakers, we complaining that they sitting. Like, what do we really want? That's my thing. What do we really want?
People that are really
and then
collectors are happy.
I was listening to y'all earlier. Y'all were talking about like what they can they justify the 250, like the box and all that.
Yeah.
But We complain that the box is plain James when they give us plain Jane box. And then when they give us great box, we love it. And so it's like, I blame ourselves. We are the cause of what's going on.
I'm gonna call you the average devil's advocate, man.
Right. We complain no matter what they do. But yeah,
Hey,
we go around and be like, well, I'm gonna get this Flojo $350 for the same shoe that Nike just sold $120. So me as a businessman, if I see that,
if I go to Ruth Chris and get a steak, if I go to Ruth Chris and get a filet mignon, and it's always $60, and then I go to Ruth Chris next month and I come back and there's the same 8-ounce filet mignon and it's $100. I ain't got nothing extra.
But they give you a special napkin.
Right, exactly. And we got a gold fork and knife for you. I'll be like, man, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? You better throw a bottle of wine on there or something, man. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
but see, the thing,
it can't be the same thing.
But see, Diaz, that go back with the economy overall. A gallon of milk 2 years ago for $2, now $4. But we still buying a gallon of milk. You see what I'm saying?
It ain't $15.
But at some point, some of that stuff got up to that price. So it's like, it's not only sneakers that went up. Everything went up. So you got to stay with the current market.
I love how, you ever notice, like, no matter what shoe it is, it doesn't even matter. Like, we always get the information and it's always like this. We get the price. We get the price before we see the shoe, before we know what they're doing. So it's like everybody's automatically pissed off at the shoe.
Right. You already like got a big opinion.
Yeah, like how come this information doesn't come out with like the images of the shoe or like plans for the shoe?
But now it could be like price to be.
You know what I mean? So somebody decided, hey, let them know let them know it's going to be $250. Let them know it's going to be $250. But then don't tell us nothing else.
Nope.
It's just it's going to be $250. That's it. That's all you need
to
know.
You're gonna get the ugly pictures with the first look. Early look, right? All these pictures gonna start leaking. Then you're gonna start seeing reels on Instagram over and over, and then official images.
Okay, James.
Box. Then you'll be like, all right, $250 is worth it.
Hey, just to be clear, I'm definitely copping this at $250. I'm just
letting
you know. Like,
I'm just saying, we all gonna. So, what's the complaint about? Okay, James.
We weren't complaining.
I know,
we were just having a
conversation. Overall, like the overall community.
I mean, that's a big jump. Like, if it was
that is a massive jump. That's a massive jump.
I ask these people these questions. Look behind you. How many shoes you got behind you that you bought resale?
Me?
Yeah,
bro, a lot.
A lot. You see what I'm saying?
But average. If somebody like me doesn't count, I'm a content creator.
I know, but a lot of folks, majority of their shoes came from the resale market. But no one complained about paying that $325, that $425, that $250 on the resale market. So how can you see what I'm saying?
As much as I'm not a fan of resale, like I understand it's a product of supply and demand, right? The supply is gone, the demand is up. So there you go. But if you're starting out the gate at $250,
okay, see, that just goes back to my argument of always saying, who's setting these prices? Because I always said, if that's the case, what do you think Nike will charge that price from the get-go? So now that what Nike is doing, they charging that price. Price from the get-go.
I get the logic. HG.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
So that's what they doing.
I get the logic. They say if since y'all like paying high prices so much, we're gonna charge you a grip for these out the gate.
I heard somebody was asking for some straightening to be brought around here. So I had to come in and get some straightening going on, man. What's going on here?
But ain't nothing we can do about it. So we all gonna buy that shoe.
I mean,
when they get ready to release.
It's getting copped, if not two pairs.
And James, I know you gonna double up. Even though you said you wasn't, you is. You is.
James gonna come. James be like, I was at work. I hit. A coworker hit. My boss hit.
My boss hit. Well, I might
I
just
got
need
9 pairs of
3
Breds.
pairs. Yeah, I might just need 3 pairs, y'all.
Right.
But I mean, we got our right to voice our opinion. Yes, 250 is
Yeah, I
steep.
mean,
But
we were just having a conversation. Like, we
yeah,
weren't
Yeah.
complaining because, like
yeah,
I
I
said,
know.
we're all still buying the shoe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all,
They got
ain't
the-
nothing wrong with 250. Ain't nothing wrong with 250.
All right.
I'm gonna just be 100% honest with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with 250. From the standpoint of y'all tired of pulling money out your pocket, okay, yeah. But look at the last releases. We just paid like $220 for a pair of Jordan 4s. $224 for what was like the SBs was like $220, $225.
Something like 225. Might have been two. Yeah, thereabouts.
Yeah, but the argument.
Did you get a special box?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't get no special box. It was a Nike. It was an SB box.
It was a different color.
It was different. It was different.
But it's still
Right.
was a regular box though.
It had my box.
Right.
It's got the Jordan
But you see-
and the Nike SB on it.
But I'm glad you said it was a different box, because last time when we made this argument about the boxes, y'all said a different box wasn't a special box.
No, I didn't say that. Average was saying that, bro.
Yeah, I definitely was.
So
But
like,
because they changed the color of the box, that don't mean the box was actually different. Now that Jumpman Jack box, that's a different box. That
That's-
Lost
yeah, that
and
is.
Found box, that's a different box. But
Right.
a regular Jordan 1 box that come in a black box, or they change the color, that's not a different box. That's the same Air Jordan 1 box, but a different color. So
Let me
that
get this
don't
thing
mean
real
that's
quick.
different.
Hold up.
but it's like $225.
I got
$225.
this.
See, that's a regular Jordan 1 box that in a
But-
different color.
It's got like the diamonds. You see the scales on it though a little bit. It's that year.
Oh, they put good.
Hey,
put
$50
stickers
more
on it, but
dollars for that.
That's a regular Jordan 1 box.
Got this, and hold up, and they gave you a I don't know why, a bracelet or some kind of gem thing. Remember
It's a
that?
good luck charm. It's a
Yeah.
China. It's got to do with the culture. It's a good luck charm. And then the red envelope is for good luck as
Yeah.
well.
But
Yeah,
y'all want to know what do come with some dope boxes every time they release? Like the
This-
new Jordan 39 that just came out. Great box, dope box.
This shoe wasn't any more expensive though. I don't think it might have been what $140. I think it was still like the regular price.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
with
like,
you, Salvador. Screw the box. We don't wear the box.
I know. That's the point.
nah, because you paying for the box though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
You definitely
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what nobody say about screw the box or whatever. No, when you look at all the what you paying for, oh, please believe you paying for that cardboard, you paying for the color being printed on that cardboard, you paying for the paper, you paying for the print.
Everything. All that cost.
No, so like,
oh yeah, you pay
like
for
everybody that be talking about screw the box, hey, you throwing away your money, you stomping your money.
I mean, I love the box pause, but the
you don't have to pause for loving the box, man.
Oh, that's true. I
is,
like the pause. You're right. I love the box. Man. All right. But for another $50, and then what is it? So it's the 40th anniversary of the Jordan 1. So this is gonna be like a special 40th anniversary shoe. It's an iconic pair. They're gonna roll out some extra special stuff with it. We just going, but we know we all gonna buy it anyway. So
when they dropped the first 85s that came with the double pack, when they were dropping them separately, how much was those 85s? It was like the alternate Breds. What were those, like 185 or something like that?
You got me. That was a minute ago.
Let me see. Let me
look.
About
the pack that came with the ships, or no?
Yeah, but they also released them separately too. I gotta see
right.
what the price was on that one, because for the time I'm thinking it was almost like a $15 price increase compared to like the regular Jordan 1 highs.
Bro, they essentially went up like $70, like for people that got taxed and stuff.
Yeah,
they essentially went up $70 on this shoe, bro.
That's okay.
I'm just saying, like that is. I mean, I'm just saying, like that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, see these joints right here, retail price was $200. Retail price was $200 on these.
Is that an 85 cut? I wasn't listening to what you guys were talking about.
85 Jordan 1 High 85. It was the one that also came in the double pack with the airships, but this
Yeah,
was separate by itself. No,
Yeah.
this they sold it separately. It was $200 for this shoe. This
Yeah.
was the first 85 that we got.
All the 85s have been $200.
And when that shoe came
Yeah.
out,
This shoe dropped
Was that
February 8th, 2020. So what we complaining about $50 for?
exactly.
Why we complaining about $50? Because
We're not
everybody was going.
complaining about $50. We're having a
Well,
discussion.
Well, no, not you in
Which is-
general. I'm just saying people
Yeah,
who
so
are
at the
saying
time, how much
$50
Jordan
is
ones?
too much.
How much Jordan
And-
1 was at
In
2020?
2020, Jordan 1s were like 160.
171 or
They
160.
were 170.
170? Yeah. So
Oh.
they bumped those up $10, but the drop bumped
No,
this up.
no, they
$50.
bumped those up to $30.
That's 40. Yeah, that's 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah,
No,
that 30
Jordan
40
ones?
bucks. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
in
170
2020,
at one
Jordan
point.
1s was like 160, 170.
Yeah, so that $40 when they charged it $200 for that in 2020.
Yeah.
That's a $40
And people-
increase.
And
Guys,
people did not bat a lash. They bought it.
Guys, we have 62 people in the building and 29 likes, man.
Oh, what's up,
Make sure
folks?
you guys hit that like button for us, man. Appreciate y'all.
Like it up.
They bought them joints with no complaints. The only complaint they had when those dropped at $200 was why aren't there enough pairs for everybody to get a pair? That was the only complaint people had.
Mhm.
why
And
did
then people were
get
saying,
those?
I knew that they were going to be limited. So, I mean, like, we already know for special occasions, Jordan is going to bump the price up $10 to $15. Like,
I can understand $10 or $15, man.
Right.
but I mean,
Somebody said it in the chat, too.
but there was no inflation in 2020 though.
They went
Like,
up a half a C note on this, bro.
Right.
Nah, no, they didn't.
Bro, we $50 away from $300 for
Yeah.
a Jordan 1.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm
Out the
asking.
gate, retail.
That was
I'm-
what a lot of people commented. They was like, "Hey, you know, you could say 225 for a Jordan 4 or 250 for Alma Munir Air Jordan 3, like whatever the case may be."
Right.
They was like, "But this is a Jordan 1."
All right,
And
It
one
don't
was
matter.
like-
I'm gonna
of
ask the
course,
same
got
question
85.
again.
But where was that energy for every 85 that they've dropped? Because you said it yourself. They've dropped 85s for 200.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the
They've
same.
they've clearly done something extra with this one.
Yeah.
You get a extra box, more than likely something extra on the inside. Y'all can say bump the box anyway.
Matter of fact,
but
I'm gonna need 2 boxes. I need 2 boxes.
are you all really going to, for everybody that say bump the box on the day they get the shoe? I want to see everybody drop a video of them stomping them boxes and throwing them in the trash because
The boxes
because the box don't matter because don't nobody wear boxes.
Bro, hold
But,
on.
like-
I like the box, bro.
Y'all
we
said-
love the box, but
I
I'm
love
just
the
saying
box.
the box
I
should
mean,
the
but-
box should
okay.
justify $50 increases.
But, you know,
Okay,
you
y'all
could just give me
saying-
the regular box and give it to me for 200, and that would have been cool with me too.
All right.
Right.
Y'all saying we finna be at $300 for a Jordan 1.
But I go back to
I'm gonna ask.
I go
the
back
same
to
question.
I need that same energy when y'all paid $225 for that SB because that ain't nothing special. Like SB is a house within Nike. It's not like they went to like
I mean, it was a marketing trick.
it's not like they went to Pharrell and been like a true collab. Hey, let's do this Pharrell Jordan 4 collab and wanted to charge y'all $225. That's not what they did. They took something in house.
They re-engineered a classic. They the first time re-engineering the Jordan 4.
They've been doing that.
Different.
But they were been
The selling it.
They've been did that.
Like, we ain't really getting no 4 SBs before.
Okay, so think about this. How much was the reimagined Bred for?
215.
Yeah.
Hey, they restocked today.
On
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like a ghost restock. The Dick's Sporting Goods, they had nothing, man. They were gone
So
when it started.
So why can they charge you $215 for a Bred 4 and charge you $220, $225 for an SB 4? What was the difference?
I mean,
And see-
the makeup, what they did to it, they changed the cut.
It's the
They
same
changed
makeup though.
Well, that's the same, but yeah.
And see, James,
That's why I said, so what's the difference?
The branding. They added additional branding. The back of it says Nike SB.
I like what somebody said in James' video, the comments in his video of it when he made it. The people that buy phone posit, LeBrons, and all that,
$250.
You don't hear them complain about that $250 price.
I know that was you on your burner account, bro.
You're like, wow, that's a really big comment.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like they don't complain about that $250 price.
That SB thing, that wasn't new. They had that like 2 years before, because that whole new redesign 4 was rumored to come out 2 years before the actual SB Jordan 4 dropped, because they were showing samples. So that's not an excuse for them to jump from 190 to 225. But nobody was like, oh my God, this is crazy. 190 to 225. So why get upset for $50?
Right.
I mean, and from there to now, there's been a significant increase in inflation. So I mean, like,
I hear it.
Shout out to Yayo Sosa. He said, "Wow, almost a year. Time is flying by. Been a channel member for 11 months to get off my off-white UNC. Glad to be here. Salute, my guy. Salute."
What's up?
But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those hot button topics. Like every time that they,
it is, man.
Every time that they mess with the prices, bro. Like especially in this day and age, because they've already hit us. They already hit us with a price increase.
Right.
They hit us with a price increase in 2023. They hit us with a price increase in 2024. And like, bro, if this is anything to tell, with all the stuff that they're dropping next year, bro, they're Jordans are going to be $300 in the next
Well, we better stop paying resale then, because the resellers done hit us with a price increase in 2016, 2017, 2018,
already paying $300.
Yeah.
All right, James. Those lost and found ones you got. How much you pay for those resale?
I got them all for retail.
Oh, all of them for resale? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
those are the ones his co-workers got them.
All right, but what I'm saying is we already paying those prices. So are we really mad for real? Or we just want to give some random guy our money, and we happy giving this random guy our money instead of giving the people that actually make the shoe the money,
bro?
And then I would rather.
My collection is 90% retail. It's 90% retail in my collection. So
I would rather give Nike $250 than to get some Blojo $250. I don't know. Then the shoe might be fake. But I know when I give my $250 to Nike,
they go Bred.
It's
70403.
But hey, man, shout out to Bren 70403 for the $9.99. He said, watch the white cement 4s and both SB 4s be at $250. But Nike knows we're still gonna give up that money.
Right. Bro, we're giving it up anyway.
Bro, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. But here's the thing.
Yep.
Here's the thing. That will work because we will pay $250 for this. We will pay $250 for white cements. We will pay $250 for the SB4s. We will pay $250 for Travis.
And then there you go, a new price mark. Price and benchmark.
Listen, we will pay for those, but everything else straight to the outlet. Straight to the outlet.
Those regular GRs, man, that just come out with.
And what's the difference?
Yellow ochre ones for $250. You buy those?
Yeah, that's what you see. What I mean, like
Bobby Sneaker Wear. I'm talking about like the people that buy resale in general, like the mass majority of the people that's paying resale. That's who I'm talking about. That's already paying those high prices. I'm talking about those guys that faithfully buy off the resale market. And paying these guys.
But in this day and age, if you're not a content creator getting a sneaker early, what are you like? Who are you? The resale market.
You moving on? You moving on to the next shoe?
Everything is below retail before it comes out. Like what?
Now
what is this resale market that you speak of? You know what I'm saying? Like I'll pay high to get a sneaker early. I'm a content creator, but like. You know, KB Kicks ain't doing that. You know what I mean? He's copping for retail, or he's getting it for, you know what I mean? Or, you know, well,
The
Yayo's
resale
a
market,
actually, it's Yayo. Yayo is keeping resellers in business.
Yayo keeping everybody.
it's a lot of people like Yayo that's doing that though. It's a lot of people that doing what Yayo is doing. Do y'all not watch these videos?
That 250 gonna cut off a bunch of people.
What I'm saying though is,
not coming out for that 250.
Go look at some prices on GOAT and StockX, and for dude, there's that Jordan 1 Midnight Navy that don't drop until September. It's $150 already.
Okay, that's now.
2 months early.
But they were judging their price on the formal market at the time. So when they knew their shoe was coming out, the resale market wasn't where it was at now. It was sky high when they were brainstorming this price at the time. So the
the resale market
let me ask this,
ain't really been nothing for 2 years.
Okay, let me ask this though. So there's no justification for paying $250 for the shoe. What's the justification for paying $160? What's the justification for paying $190? What's the justification for paying $200? What's the justification for paying $215? What's the justification for paying $225? I mean,
I get it. I mean, the price.
I know Bobby, but like, Bobby got shoes. We all got shoes, but we buying like we only got 2 feet. So after you get, I will give to everybody 5 pairs of shoes, and that's not even like the everyday shoes, you know, for different occasions. You just want to collect shoes. After 5 pairs of shoes, what's the justification for buying any of it? What is a legitimate justification for it? So like at $250, it don't matter if anybody thinks it needs a justification because there's no justifying it. The only thing you can say is because I want it. Either I do or I don't want it. And if you want to pay the $250, you pay it. If you don't want to pay the $250, sit down. You know what I'm saying? Wait till the next one come out and they come up with a price that you're willing to pay.
I mean, the thing for me, I mean, again, we're going to buy it either way, but for this shoe to drop and be talking about coming out $250, that'd be like those wet cements just for no good reason. Jordan 4 is gray and it's $250. If they would have did that out of the blue, like, or, you know, $275 for Jordan 4. Yeah. There better be some reasoning behind why this shoe is going to be worlds away different in price than all of its predecessors.
So
it's only $50. Yeah, it's only $50, but that's inflation from 2020.
You got to think percentage, right? So $50 is 50, but if it's $108 or $200 shoe, that's what? That's a 25% price hike.
Okay, right? Yes.
Well, look at like the car market. The car market is a high percentage price hike. It's more than 10%. I can tell you that. Like grocery shopping, like Average mentioned, that's a whole increase. When you went to the store in 2020 and was able to get a gallon of milk for $1.99, like Average was saying, $1.99, below $2. And here we are in 2024. Do we bat an eyelash at a $4 gallon of milk?
I mean, I get that.
We just buy it. You don't go to the counter.
That's a necessity. This is a luxury item.
Milk is not a necessity.
I mean,
last time I checked, milk is not a necessity.
People got to eat. I mean, food in general. Right?
I don't know, man. You need milk for mac and cheese. You need milk for cereal. You need milk
for their bones, right? What they've been telling us.
But you can go ahead and get you a cow if you want that.
But we don't need a Bred Jordan 1.
Right.
So, what justify a phone posit being $250?
I mean,
what
I
makes
never liked the high phones. I never liked that too.
Okay, what made these LeBron right here $225?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what made this a $225 shoe, or what made the phone posit $250 and whatnot? But people still buying these up and buying phone posit at those prices.
Like if we complain about, I mean, like if everybody got the right to do anything as long as it doesn't harm the next person. Yeah. But if we gonna complain about a $50 increase on a shoe, complain about the price on something that really matters at the end of the day.
Like food. electric bills and
You're
all
right.
that.
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, but I
all my
think
bills
that
are
Buying
high.
a house.
that
Yeah.
$100
Like,
is going to
That's
cause a
what
lot
we
of
should
people
be
to pass on
complaining
it.
about.
yeah.
Price going up in that area than a pair of shoes that we
Yeah.
really don't need.
I mean, yeah, these first world problems. We know that.
Bro, I need them.
You said I need
Look
them.
behind you,
Not a
though,
want,
James.
it's a
Do you
need.
really
Yeah,
need
you
them? Look
speak for
behind
yourself.
you.
I need them.
Look behind you.
Just saying.
Right.
So do
You
you
need
really
them.
need them? Do we really need them?
Lord James ain't got nothing to wear to school tomorrow. Barefoot.
I know, right? That's all old stuff now. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's old.
like I know this is our head space and stuff like that, but it's
Yeah,
like
man.
like to we found this out like a week or two ago.
About the
What,
250,
250?
yeah.
Nah, it was
Yeah.
earlier this week.
Maybe, was it a week
Nah, I
ago?
found that out last week. Well, maybe that's just me. I found it out like last week or something like that.
Skip said because a phone will last you 20 years with everyday use.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to
I
Skip
think
Coach
you
Well,
work
Barnes.
a
construction.
Jordan 1 too. If you wear your shoes, they'll last.
Nah. That's
And
funny,
I want to give a quick shout out to No Hype 85 for gifting a channel
Hey.
membership
Hey,
with
no hype.
Jay Veal. God, man, salute, bro. Congrats. Thank you
That's
so
what's
much, No
up.
Hype. But yeah, like love it or hate it. You know
Hate
what?
it or love
Here's
it.
one thing I left out. There's people that don't even believe it's going to be 250. Let's just keep it fair and balanced. There's people that don't believe
Yeah.
that that's going to happen.
They think it's wrong that it'll be regular price or
A
200.
Jordan 1 would never be 250. I don't believe it either. A Jordan 1 would never be 250. I don't believe it.
I don't know.
If a Jordan 11 ain't 250, ain't no way a Jordan 1 can be.
Right, exactly.
Ain't no way. If a Jordan
If
11
it is 250, hold on, let me open up my wallet. I don't care one way or the other.
But yeah,
I mean, I'll probably have to pay $300 to get it early. So, I mean,
Nah, you gonna pay more than that. If it's 250, you gonna pay more than that. This is bread. This ain't just no regular Joe Schmo Jordan 1.
I mean, you don't know.
he don't mean that, Nike. He don't mean that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be 300 next year, and
Right.
we're gonna be staying here saying the same thing. And I'm gonna blame it on
I
James.
can't afford
I mean,
$300.
It's only $100.
Yeah, it's only $100. Well, you just said you're gonna pay 300 to get them early.
Like $100 is a
Jordan 4
whole
white cement, $300.
Right.
Inflation is BS. The cost of living wage is not even close. That don't mean inflation is BS. I mean, you can see that inflation is not BS, but just because, I mean, you would have to talk to your job or your local government in order for them to increase pay wages to kind of balance the scale of inflation, but they're not going to do that because that's how they've been doing things for so long. I mean, that's neither here nor there, but yeah, inflation is definitely real. Now the cause of inflation might not be what you think it is, but yeah, the Great Depression will tell you inflation was real. Third world countries will tell you inflation is real. So, I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, we complained a bit about 250 for but we've got 30 minutes. Good solid 30 minutes.
That's good. It killed time.
But like, I mean, for real though, one last thing. It's just, dude, they just keep raising it, bro. They just keep raising it. They just keep raising it. I mean, to me, it's significant only for the simple fact is, bro, if they get into 250 on something, that's not even a collab, bro. It's not even a collab.
I know.
Right.
I mean, dude, I buy
they gonna
like
be
SBs, man. And SBs, they'll drop. It'll be like 135 for no reason. And the next SB will be 115. And we'll be like, what's the difference?
Right.
But it's just they keep playing with it.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make a BS reason as to why there's a difference.
You had something. They just feel like it, man. They're like, all right, this one, make it 135.
It's just
Well, I
somebody in
mean,
the
the
office.
bread,
Yeah, I worked really hard on that one. 135.
Yeah,
right?
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
You
Well,
know,
I
the
mean,
bread is the heralded Jordan. Like the
I
bread
know.
is
it's
next
like
to
a
the
car
one
though.
that got everything started. You know
If
what I'm
you
The
buy a
saying?
shoe,
red Charger, the black
the shoe
Charger
that
might
they
be more because it's black.
Yeah, that's true.
the
So it
market
That is
so
very
more
true.
die.
it's really no different than what's going on with everything else. Like my
Yeah,
Hellcat, I got a black one. If I would have bought a gray one, the price probably would have been different
They say you pay the
because of the
most for the
color.
rent car, right? Like rent car is the most expensive insurance.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because they're more likely to be pulled over and more
Right.
likely to be stolen because they catch the eye and all that.
So
Crazy.
so Nike just doing what everybody else is doing, bro. But we just
That's
calling it out because we sneakerheads.
Right.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
So I ain't
It's
no
I mean,
sneakerhead. I'm just a guy that likes shoes.
it's a
I
beautiful
like
thing, man.
they bringing it back the way that it originally released in 84,
Yeah.
85. Let's do it.
The new tech, as you said, with the SB4. There you go. There go your $50. The tech that goes behind
Right.
that 85 exact to the date look, and then you got the beat up box. Hey, you pay to get your box.
Pay to get your box beat up.
Oh man, that's not a comparison, bro. The Chicago will win hands down.
Oh,
In
Oh,
That
Bred
that
my
one
is
is
opinion,
Chicago.
I give the nod, the slight nod to the Chicago, bro.
yeah, the Chicago win that
I
99%
love the
of the
Chicago, but
time.
I got a big love for the Breds, man.
Yeah,
Nope.
I love the Breds too. But you know what? Here's another thing. 250 for a Bred is also crazy
oh,
because
here we
they've no, hey, back up. Is crazy because they dropped patent leather Breds,
Yeah.
satin Breds. There's a Bred every year, bro. There's a
But I'm gonna
Bred
tell
every
you,
year. There's like a Chicago like once every 8 years.
Yeah,
that's different though,
but not
because
that's like
like everybody wants the bread. The only reason I like the bread over the Chicago is
Everybody
because
wants the Chicago, bro.
it's
Too.
more that ain't what I said. I said the only reason why I want the bread more than the Chicago is because it's more wearable on an everyday scale.
I don't
And
know. Them
I can
Chicago's you
hey,
can wear
hey,
with anything.
look, let me tell you, I ain't
You
finished.
can wear
And
Chicago's and say with anything, bro.
and Janet
Oh,
Jackson, fix your top, man. You got a
oh,
nip
snap,
slip.
my bad.
We
um,
have a wardrobe malfunction. That's crazy.
right. It's a family channel.
um,
Yeah, this
the
is a family
breads,
channel here,
you can beat the breads up, and they just look better beat up. And you can't really tell unless the leather starts like degrading and scratched up. But like with the Chicago's, you can see immediately after a while the age on them. Now, like them doing a bread every year, that's how bad people wanted breads, because every variation of a bread people were still buying. Like they bought they bought the patent leather breads. I know I bought it because I want a bread, but I went finna pay that crazy bread price.
The
But
bread,
hold on, don't you
the
think
bigger bread.
if they did a Chicago like that, people are still buying?
Patent
But
leather.
Nah,
but the thing is, they won't
I ain't
disrespect.
buying no patent leather
But see, this
Chicago.
the
Man.
thing though, they will not disrespect the Chicago colorway though by just dropping
bro.
different types
But
of
you see, they can
Chicago.
disrespect the bread colorway and they
Because don't
still say,
nobody really care. Because they gonna put Chicago over the Breds all day.
"Oh
They do.
no, that's
They
a
do.
lie." They did do a patent leather Chicago. I take that back. They did do a patent leather Chicago.
They do reverse Breds.
Right.
All
They
types,
they
all,
just
all types
respect
of
the
stuff.
Breds all the time.
But not the OG official original bread. Like they've done a bunch of remixes.
Right.
We had one band was what is that? 2016?
Yeah,
I think.
something like
Yeah.
that. 2015.
Yeah.
2015, 2016, yeah. And then I think they did the patent leather Chicago in the same year, like 2015, 2013, somewhere around there.
Are we still waiting? They never made a high 85 Chicago. Oh man, that's gonna be
No,
300.
Nope.
no,
That's
not yet. Yeah.
that's gonna be 350.
Right.
Yeah, get your checkbook ready, ladies.
You better take out. You
Right.
better call. What was that? Montel Williams, a payday loan, or whatever it was. You better call that up. Oh man.
People be like,
But
some afterpay.
some Klarna.
Funny, man.
That might be another reason why it's $250. I mean, on certain spots, hey, you can do that pay in full. But like get on Foot Locker and pay in full on your Bred Jordan 185s.
Right. You get them in the summer, you pay them off by Christmas.
Right. And it'll help your credit. Shoot. Well, that's only if you pay on time. Like,
Yeah, you probably ain't gonna pay on time. So.
Because more sneakers coming out. That's what I said before, man. If you don't pay your Klarna and all of that, they gonna come take your shoes?
Yeah,
They just show up, take them off your feet.
Got a tow truck outside.
You just roll up.
A dude with a black t-shirt with a Nike
box,
patch.
like,
got a Nike patch on his chest. Foot Locker, let me know you didn't pay your pay in for it. Hey, we got to get these back.
That's funny.
You ever see the meme where it's like, yo, somebody broke into my house, and they posted on Facebook, somebody broke into my house and took my TV and my couch, and it was Rent a Center. It was like, so what? It was like, so what? What you gonna do? Pull up? Oh man. All right. But anyways, so moving on. Tomorrow we got the Air Jordan 4 wet cements / Paris Olympics drop. Dropping tomorrow, and these retailing for $225. What y'all think's gonna happen?
Come on, let's talk about this. $225. Justify this $225. That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Right.
Why we got to pay $225 for this Jordan 4? Why is it so different than the other one?
Well, $225 for this one. This does have very premium materials. It does come with a special box.
Does it really?
Do that material come from Italy?
Right.
I don't know.
The Olympics, right? Should be from Paris.
Is that an Italian cow?
Right. What's so special about this gray?
It doesn't have
it doesn't have the netting on the side, so you actually lose.
Hey, you know what I'm about to say? Right. It ain't got the Nike Air on the back. So what we saying here? It ain't got the Nike Air on the back. So what we talking about?
We lost a whole lot right there. No Nike Air, no cage on the side.
That's true.
So we got the $225 for. We got to knock a lot of points off.
You paying more and you getting less. So what's the
personally, I'm passing and waiting for these to go on some discounts, and then I'll probably scoop them.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Aj1 said it today.
So you think they're gonna sit?
If
absolutely.
Not sit,
hey, let's change that.
Hold on, DS.
So I think they'll be available. I do think they'll be available. I mean, dude, I know. What was it? Finish Line, JD.
Yeah, they sat on
all the sizes hanging around that long.
Yeah,
that's usually like.
No, Average said he don't want to hear sat no more. He want to hear.
Right.
They'll be available.
Time to be a sneakerhead, bro. Why are we treating it like it's bad by using the word?
Well, Average. Let me put this in the context.
It's not a bad word.
Let me put this in the context for you. This sneaker was rumored to be limited.
Mm-hmm.
Going up until this whole release, it was expected to not have that many pairs. Matter of fact, the early rumor was there was only like 70 to 80 some odd thousand pairs going to be loaded on sneakers, which for a Jordan 4 is that's not a lot. And then you know, all these places did raffles and like no one entered them or wanted them. JD did exclusive access, Finish Line, all that. They sat like no one bought them. And the price normally, you know, if they sit on JD and Finish Line, that means like they're not going to be hard to get, right? Because people aren't going after them. And then if you look at the resale prices for these, like retail is $225. Like 2 weeks ago, this was like a $300, $350 kind of sneaker. Now it's at retail or even probably some sizes right below retail.
Bro, size 11,
at least for like the smaller sizes, right? And then when you get up, but
Right.
And then tomorrow, like depending on what happens, and this is why it's important, average, because you like you say that, but the thing is like if this sneaker sits, the prices will just fall, and then you'll be able to get them cheaper. And then if they don't sit, you know what I mean, and they are really limited, the price will go up. So it's like, do you go for them on release day, or do you wait it out and try to get the? So I mean, like there is levels to this. It's not as simple as just so I can go into Hibbett and buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially in this day and age, man, people cop a lot of sneakers. They're trying to get the best deal possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why there's a lot of people that feel like this sneaker is going to sell out tomorrow, like quick. And a lot of people feel like this, and no one's going after, and this sneaker is going to sit and be available.
As
So
much
I
as
said
don't like
this.
this dude, hold up. And as much as I don't like this dude, but he right. Whenever he say no sneakers never sell out.
Yeah.
Sneakers never sell out.
Yeah, they
I
always
said
got
this.
pairs.
Like
Yeah, there's always pairs available.
like what you call it said the oxidized, no hype said the oxidized fours had 100,000 pairs and they became available. I said it for those. I said it for the other ones. I said it for these almost a month before they came out. These will be available. People thought I was crazy. Before I found out it didn't have a cage on it, I was all for these. When I saw it didn't have a cage, I knew immediately that that was going to turn a lot of enthusiasts away from these shoes. Now, this was even before I knew what the stock numbers were. So 100,000, 500,000, a million pairs. These are going to be available. Don't nobody want these. Well, I'm not going to say no, don't nobody want these because the average person might want them. There are people that do want them, but in terms of like the masses wanting them, no, that's not, no.
Yeah, I mean, my size 11 is 240 on StockX right now. That's just the indication that they're going to be available. I mean, they close to retail in big sizes.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Like that. I mean, that means even if Nike sneakers sells out tomorrow, there's going to be pairs everywhere else. Boutiques got them. They all over the place.
Yeah.
You can compromise the retail.
And Sneakers app is not a draw.
Right.
So how limited could this sneaker be?
Yeah.
So shoot like Kobe. He said the olive fours don't have
I'm with you, man. It's great. It's a great time, dude. Like, but I'm not rushing to cop as soon as because I was telling somebody earlier, I'm like, dude, it's crazy because if you pay retail for a shoe today, it's really an L because next week it's $30 less.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will say the beauty of Nike, and if y'all haven't done that in the chat, I did it on Military Blues or some other shoes. You pay on Nike full price tomorrow, and they go on sale in 2 weeks. Get with Nike, get in the chat. They'll give you the difference. I got it on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The benefit of that sale, it refunded me like $40 on Military Blues.
So he said the olive fours didn't have a cage and they still fire. Nobody said these shoes. Well, I'm not gonna say they fire, but nobody said anything about the way that these shoes look. That's not the point. We're talking about the masses does not want these shoes to the point where you can't walk in the store on 4 or 5 days after release and more than likely be able to get yourself a pair. The resellers are not getting up at the crack of dawn trying to get these pairs to hoard them and sell them to you at high prices. So yeah, I mean, whether you think they're fire or not, okay, that's cool. Yeah, whatever. But like, we talking about whether they're going to be available or are they going to sell out to where you're going to have to pay exorbitant resale prices if you really want to get them, or if that's the direction you want to go in. Go ahead, Average.
So, other words, we should be playing the game with Nike. If we just wait and don't, like, why are we complaining about the 225, 250?
That's
if
what
we
I do,
don't down, like DS just said, a couple weeks from now, this shoe gonna be back at the original resale price,
right?
At 180, 190. If we just wait, so if we just stop running on release date and wait a couple of weeks, we will get it for that original price.
People
So,
impatient, man.
yeah,
People
so
impatient.
they
People excited.
impatient.
People just want that rush.
Yeah.
You know,
So the
it's a
smart
rush.
ones, you want this shoe to be available tomorrow because next week
That's
and
a
the week
benefit.
after, right? It's a benefit. So we got to
Right.
stop making it sound, oh, it's sitting like it's a bad thing. Now we got to play the game with Nike. We don't have to pay that $225 or $250. But if we do, Nike win. But if we don't, we win. So it's about just outsmarting and playing the game with Nike, bro.
Bro, I've been a lot more selective and just like pausing on jumping on stuff.
So the ones that gonna buy these shoes tomorrow, it gonna be a couple people that gonna go pay that $250 because they don't care because they want the shoe. But the people like us, that's I'm definitely not paying $250 or $225.
I don't understand. You know, okay, to some degree, I understand, but we got to stop. It's become a catchphrase now. If they was a collab, it's a different story. No, it's not. Like, the fact of the matter is,
right?
If this shoe was a collab, it's an ugly shoe. That's just, to me, it is a terrible shoe. Well, not terrible. I'm not gonna say terrible. I take that back. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's not great to you. We get it.
Yeah, this is not a great shoe. Because look at all the Union LA collabs that were readily available. A collab can't make a
doesn't just make it great.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Look at
those Jordan 1.
What is it? I'm on my years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on my year is a really great example. The 12s are the best example you can find out there. The 4s are even a great example because people came down off that I'm on my year 4 really quickly. And I had been saying that the I'm on my year 4 from the beginning. Hey, go back to the lives like when that release time was. I was like, I wasn't hype on them. I was calling them the Barney. I'm on my year 4.
Yeah, you didn't. I loved it and you didn't. I remember.
And look at what happened. Like, when people came down off the fact that they thought it was going to be super limited, like they realized it's not a great shoe. As a matter of fact, even James dumped his pair of I'm on my year 4s for
I did, but I got a pair of Lost and Founds, and at the time, they were the same price.
Yeah.
And now the Lost and Found stayed there, and the 4 went down.
But like, which one was better to you, though? The I'm on my year 4 or the exactly? That's what I'm saying. Because, so just because it was a collab does not mean that like it's going to make it do something extraordinary or
Yeah, but you know, I mean, most people don't think the way I do though, because like me, I'm all about because I like what I like and like you know what I mean.
You work at the bank, you about numbers and
it's not even just the number, but bro, I like what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
but you were hype on the I'm on my year 4s though, because like I was the antagonist to you saying, oh, because I remember I was like, I don't like these, and you was like, no, all I know is these are good, and that's what matters.
yeah, but I mean, but Buddy hit me up and was like, hey, like I got a pair of Lost and Founds in your size, and I really want those on them in your 4s, and like I sat there and I thought about it, and I had both in hand, and I was like, I would have rather had a third pair of Lost and Founds.
And I bet every day he wake up in the morning, he kicking himself in the nuts that the fact that he traded those 4s for those.
But I did it purely out of, and I'm a big 4 guy. But like
exactly.
The Chicago one, bro. The Chicago one. I mean, if you got Lost and Founds in my size, let me know. We'll work something out. I'll take 3, 4, 5 more pairs, bro. But
it's crazy. Right now, both of them are about equal, dude. Like the Lost and Found and those 4s.
KB said, I can't let go of any of my I'm on my years. I'm stuck copping them all now into the. See, that's that collector's mentality, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't speak so much to the shoe. That just speaks to the collector in you. Because I mean, like, okay, I'm finna nerd out real quick, but like, I got like Gundam model kits And like all of my, I gotta have every single one of them from like my favorite ones. Like when I was a kid, I watched the cartoon Gargoyles, so I started buying the NECA Gargoyles figures. Like that's just a collector in me. I got stuck in that just a little bit, which is why like I made some of the purchases that I made. So I mean, yeah, you know.
So just out of curiosity, my size, they're at retail.
Which means on release day they're gonna go lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Pre-release.
Yeah. In your size, they're $2 below retail homegrown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The day of release, when everybody getting their pairs, put a limbo stick in front of them as low as you can because they finna go under. Like
now, the sneakers that everybody likes to compare these to is the Craft 4s, the Olives, and the Photon Dust pair.
Yep.
Everybody likes to compare. So let's take a look at these real quick.
Look at that. Below retail.
196 in my size.
Right.
188 in your size.
Right. Below retail.
Size 11, 192.
Yep.
The Photon Dust. My size.
I think these were these like a women's release or something like that?
Nope.
Regular.
218 in my size.
Those are more.
They coming down.
Size
they
10,
gonna come down.
229.
Yeah, they gonna come down. See, like the crafts aren't as great as like we keep trying to tell ourselves. Like, I mean,
I don't like the craft series.
I will say this: they are fine. No, that's what I say. They are fine if you like them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that these are like butt ugly or ugly shoes because I know an ugly shoe when I see it. I've got some ugly shoes, but I mean, like this goes to show you if you stop playing the game that like Nike and the resale market is setting you up for, you can get a very good shoe that you like for under the ridiculous prices.
Yeah, totally agree. I'm telling you, man, like I look at that and that tells me out the gate, wait. Just no reason to. The Gotham screen is great, guys, but you know, after that, you know.
And do y'all still get excited for that?
Nah. I mean, not
exactly. That's so played out.
Well,
not unless it's that Elkin.
Yeah, if it's like a Travis Scott or like a Chicago Lost and Found or something crazy,
something super hype. But on a general release,
but yeah, I mean, I got those lows last week. And I mean, I was like, ooh. Well, I mean, I knew I was gonna get them because ain't nobody want them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's those ones. It's like everybody got them. Everybody that entered got them.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I say it all the time. Wait, be selective, take your time.
So we all think that this sneaker is gonna sit tomorrow.
Be available.
Yeah. Yep. Be available.
Okay. So we all think this sneaker is gonna be available tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, I think come 11:30 tomorrow, you go open that Nike Sneakers app. Sizes will still be there. It'll still just be sitting with the price. Not saying sold out. I mean, but Nike can always
gonna buy it.
They fake sell out stuff anyway, though.
Yeah.
It'll pop up on the Nike app or something next week.
Yeah.
Okay. A-Fit said, question for y'all. Do y'all think a sneaker bar would work in New York City? Imagine a smooth little bar with a sneakerhead theme.
I love it. In New York City.
I mean, it would probably work. Yeah. Like it would probably work. No. Well, it depends on what kind of audience you would want because you're gonna get a lot of kids coming up in.
Yeah, I mean, if you make it grown, I would say.
Like, but man, is sneaker really popping like that? Like, I really think the sneakers are really dying, bro. Like, nobody ain't really into that no more, for real.
The hype is
right. I don't think it's not 2-3 years ago would have knocked it out the park, but now, like, I don't think nobody really care about shoes and sneakers like that for real.
I think,
but you know what do you do when you go into a bar? Like, you have a drink, you might chat it up. Yeah, you might chat it up with somebody in there. So if it's a sneaker thing bar, you go in there, you don't always have to feel uptight like you gotta be some certain type of way. So you go into the sneaker bar, somebody, you go in there, you have a few drinks, you like, hey man, I like those. Where did you get those? And
I don't think it's a
as
good
long as you
idea.
keep the
I
kids
don't
out
think
of
it's a
it.
good idea for a bar, but I disagree with average.
Yeah.
I
A
disagree with
sneaker bar
average.
might be fine, man.
I
And
think
then
it's
you
fun.
get drunk and you get on
Yeah.
that, you get on a resale app, and because you done seen somebody with some shoes you wanted, and you get drunk and you lucid and you say, hey, I just got the shoes that I want, and I just paid like $500 for it, and everybody in the bar
Listen.
cheer and crazy stuff.
If you're planning on starting a business, that's not the business that I would recommend you start.
What, a bar?
I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100.
What, a bar?
Yeah, and anything, if you want to do a bar, you have to do something that's going to attract females, because females attract males who
Women like shoes.
bring money.
Yeah.
That's that business. Like, if you came to my bank and asked me for a loan for that, I'd probably tell you no.
No, you just say I want to open up a bar. You don't have to tell them the thing, but you just say I want to open
like
up a bar.
I personally would not do that. I would
Well, that's
spend
because
your
you
money.
know the thing.
You need definitely have a solid business plan, right?
I would definitely do some other kind of business proposition in order to make money, because the plan, the whole point is to make money. Anyways, but Average said that people aren't into sneakers no more. That's not true, Average. That's not true.
I don't believe
that's
that.
that's not true.
It's still out there, man. It's just a lot going on. I think, Jordan, we see Jordan hype dying down some, but sneaker stuff is still going crazy.
We see it dying down for a lot of reasons, and it's not.
There's nothing releasing.
It's not that, bro. These bills are high. My electric bill is $400. My gas bill.
What the hell,
bro? That's what I'm saying.
Cell phone bills, man.
All these bills are expensive. Everything is expensive, bro. You know what I mean? And no one needs all this.
Right.
And when times are, I don't want to say tough, but like when times are tough, like you realize you don't need to do that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you start to chill on luxuries, right? Like, I mean,
I know. So that's part of not being in the sneaker and dying down. That's all part of it.
No, what you said was people ain't into that like that no more. That's not true.
They're not.
That's not true.
It's not as big and huge as it was a couple years ago.
Well, a couple years ago, like I said, I hate to compare everything to a couple years ago.
We got stimmy checks.
That was a time in history that has never happened and will never happen again.
Right.
We got stimmy checks and stuff was still cheap. And so
everybody was home. We couldn't go anywhere.
Bro,
couldn't do anything but focus on.
Well, even before that though, the sneakers was dope. It was dope. Like even before that time. Like we act like we forgot what sneakers used to be back then. But it's not like that no more. Like nobody going on that hunt no more. Like that won't say.
Well, that's because they changed that up.
It's like
the hunt's changed. Right. People used to be like, every sneaker you got a story tied to it and all of that. Now I entered on the app. I got the shoe.
But see, people fuss at Nike for people going to these shoe stores and getting into fights and stealing stuff. So Nike said, okay, well, let's figure out something different. Let's start doing a raffle system to where if you don't win the raffle, there's no reason for you to be out there. So they did that. So that took away those kind of experiences. Now you did still have the experience where if you won the raffle, you were waiting in line and you were talking to individuals. Then 2020, 2021 happened and you could no longer go out to the stores. So Nike had to, again, like they were saying, people were saying, if we can't go out to the stores, how are we going to get our shoes? So Nike had to pivot again. So Nike started making things online in order to, comply with situations like that. So, I mean, like, once you pivot one way, it's kind of hard to pivot back the other way. But
not just that, but like Average, like you spend a lot of time and you say, a lot of great comments about the resale market and the way that things were and the way that things should be or used to be or whatever. And the people that left the sneaker community were the people that were in it for the wrong reasons anyways. Like
Right.
the people that were just trying,
Right.
they were just trying to make money
Trying to
off
make
of
that
it
money.
and
Right.
didn't necessarily care about the history or
Nah.
didn't necessarily care about you know, trying to look good or anything. They were just in it
Right.
to make money.
Right.
You
It
know
was
what I'm
the new
saying?
shiny
And there was a
thing.
lot of people. There
Yeah.
was a lot of people that entered into the sneaker community circa 2000, 2020 or whatever.
Right.
That
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
influxed and stuff like that. And those people are gone. And even look at the people that were heavy into botting. They're gone because it cost them so
Right.
much money to bot, and there's no money to be made
Right.
off of the stuff
But I
that they're
think
putting out right now for a multitude of reasons, the biggest one being the economy. Now, with that
right.
being said, if they really cut this stock next year, bro,
It might change up.
it
Yeah.
might
But you know what?
change
I think this is like anything else in the world. I think this was a purposeful plan to get rid of those individuals. I think this is a reset attempt. This is a hit at the reset button for the sneaker community. So once those individuals, like you said, James, once the botters are gone, once the resellers are
Right.
knocked out, and all of that, hopefully at some point we'll get back to like being able to go to the stores and,
Yeah.
and doing like the
That's
regular
exactly
stuff.
what I've been saying.
It's got to
It's
eventually
getting
get back to a normal.
normal.
It's got to
It's
get
Right.
back to a normal level. Right.
So that's why I said we get rid of all the shoes is sitting and all that. It's getting back to normal how it used to be, where we can walk in the store and look on a shoe rack and buy and try on a shoe before we
Yeah.
buy it. So
Yep.
it's not a bad thing that if this shoe don't sell out tomorrow,
It's
Right.
great.
it's going
It's
back to
great.
normal.
It's fine.
So y'all
Dude.
just said we weeded out all those botters and all that. So it's the botters and the people like that that's saying, "Oh, these shoes ain't no good because they sitting." But no,
Right.
it's finally getting back to normal.
Right. Right.
So
And
we
that's-
can walk
dude,
in the
listen,
stores and start buying shoes again.
I've been buying shoes for over 30 years, dude.
So-
Like I've seen this whole thing, and it is like you said, getting back to normal,
Let's
right?
get back to
Like,
normal.
and people want just the sneakers always is a cycle. Everything is a cycle,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
There's a high point, low point. Then there's like that median, right in the
And
middle.
so the
Right.
real people know that
Everybody that was buying every single drop for the last 2-3 years. Eventually, dude, either you run out of money, you run out of space, or you realize I can't ever wear all these shoes ever. Like it's
Right.
impossible. So
Because
So
look at all these sneaker stores.
yeah,
These sneaker stores these resale shops have been going out of business left and right. They've been dropping like flies.
So the real true sneakerheads understand that Jordans used to be available. It's not a bad thing.
And I don't have to have
can't
every
forget
pair that
that
drops.
These shoes never was available to walk in the stores and buy.
I don't know why people think
they act like that
is a
never
bad
happened.
thing. But that's why
Like
that's why I keep
Jordans never
saying
stocked in the stores.
that's why I keep saying sitting is not a bad term. It's only a bad term in context of the person that's using it.
Right. It's a bad if you selling it, you don't want it. You don't want your product sitting.
I remember when I was buying my Kobe's, I used to see a lot of Jordans in there.
Yeah.
And I used to walk in there buy my Kobe's and LeBrons.
Bro, Kobe's used to be on the shelf, man. You can walk in.
Used to be on the shelf. And I used to see the Jordans right there.
Yep.
But I never bought them.
Yep. Same.
So, so
militaries were kind of weak quality wise. All Jordans are weak quality wise. I was saying I was talking to somebody on Reddit. Yeah, the weird place in the world. I was talking to somebody on Reddit and they were saying like somebody had a pair of worn Jordan 1s and they had to literally zoom in on the shoe and circle and asked, "Can you fix this?" And I'm like, "Can you fix what?" And somebody left me a comment that said, no, sneakerheads aren't weird. Because I said sneakerheads are weird. They complaining about everything now. Shoes are meant to be worn, and if you like, you either buy them or you don't. And if you can't handle what comes with shoes being worn, then stop buying them. Please stop buying them, because it's just like anything else in the world. You might get a good pair, you might get a defective pair, and anything else under the sun.
Right,
It just
right.
happens.
But I'm gonna slightly disagree with you for a couple of reasons. One, we're paying a lot of money for that shoe to be
quality,
or to come in a garbage state is,
like I said, stop buying it. That goes back to the point. Stop buying it then.
I'm just saying, like, if you go and you go, you brought up cars, right? Let's say you go buy a car and the front of it is smashed when it shows up at your house. You know what I mean?
That's not the same thing as a bad shoe.
But still a product that you're buying for, that you're paying for.
You know, you want me to equate that a little bit better? It's when you go buy a Ford vehicle and the electronics are bad. They still keep them damn Fords.
Well, don't buy a Ford. Don't buy a Ford.
But but don't buy a shoe then. Thank you.
The second thing, and I think a lot of people like gloss over this aspect of shoes. I think a lot of people that are actually into shoes kind of have like a little bit of an artistic love for like art or something, you know, along those lines.
The shoe is like a piece of art.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think that gets lost in translation a lot of time too. Like me, I'm drawn to the arts, I'm drawn to art, I'm drawn to music, I'm drawn to things that are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people in sneakers are the same way. That's why you see like an SB Dunk that there was, you know, hand painted or whatever, goes for $200,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like there's an aspect of that to the sneaker game that I think, you know, especially if you're really heavily into it, I don't think people really understand that aspect of it. You know what I mean? So I mean, so when you get something that it comes garbage, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it does suck, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Don't say,
but like I said, you're gonna
just because something comes messed up, that doesn't mean you should stop buying. Just, you know what I mean? But it's just like, at the same time, like you should get what you pay for, no matter what it is.
Yeah, Nike should be held accountable.
But that's like I said, with anything, you're bound to get something. So everything you rebutted, I covered it. I covered it in what I was saying. Anything mass produced, you're going to get lucky and you're going to get something good. You're going to get maybe some bad luck and get something bad. But it's what comes with the territory when you buy something mass produced. So if you're unsatisfied with those odds, then don't buy it, or come with a better understanding.
Bro, you remember when they sent me that Jordan 11 with the bowling ball that dropped on the front toe box, bro?
Yeah, and you sent it back.
I sent that shit back. Yeah,
right. You sent it back, like you said what you said.
I mean, but like, I wasn't just gonna be like, oh, great, yay.
Right, you got the right to gripe about it and call the company, get a Nike check.
Right, but you got that option to take it back.
Right, exactly. I never said you didn't have those options.
That option to not buy it. But
exactly.
What I was about to say is, Jordan and Nike been selling Jordan for 40 years.
Right.
When did all the complaints started happening?
Exactly.
I never hear nobody complain about the quality of these Jordans.
Right.
Like this complaining is recently stuff. It comes from these new resellers.
Exactly.
Got in the game when it came. That when it all started. Because I never used to hear nobody say nothing bad about the quality of Jordan.
You know what, bro? Like when I was a kid.
We didn't get as many drops in as much quantity though. Like back in the day, you would get like a Jordan 3 once in a year.
Right. It wasn't. There wasn't as many. Yeah, they weren't like churning these things out like 100,000 pairs every day.
That's so that fall back under anything that's mass produced.
Right.
That's going to be flaws.
Like, and that's what I was saying.
You talk about walking into a store, bro. Like when I was a kid, we walked in the stores. I tried the shoes on. I wore the shoes. I can't remember any of those shoes having any defects or.
Right. You want to know why?
But because you weren't even thinking about that. You was a kid. You was just thinking about getting the shoe on your foot.
That's it.
But you know what? I don't care how old I was. I would have remembered a bowling ball dropped on the front of my toe box.
James, that's different.
I would have remembered that.
Is not what I'm talking about. The nitpick. You did not go in that store and say, "Let me check the quality of this shoe first before I put it on my feet. You went in there and seen that, oh, it's a Jordan 3 on my feet. I like it. Buy it. But the first thing we talk about, even content creator, first thing we talk about and the first thing that mentioned is the quality. Like, since when that ever been an issue?
Right.
So
we done got to the point where we see a wrinkle in the leather in the corner of the shoe underneath a wing of a Jordan 4, and we're saying, oh my God, this quality is trash.
When at the end of the day, that shoe is meant to be on your feet and wear.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Okay, there's a difference between a wrinkled leather or a loose thread or something like that, versus a bowling ball dent in your shoe. Come on, James. Come on.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. But
that ain't what we talking about.
Control issues that they have, bro. You know,
but that's not what we're talking about, though. But at the same time, we're talking about the regular quality control issue. Like, Jordan ain't never been great quality.
Yeah, no.
Jordan ain't never been great quality.
And the thing now, like you said, mass produce millions and millions of pairs every year.
And you want to know why? You want to know why it was never great quality? Because at the end of the day, as I always say, it's a basketball sneaker.
Right.
No matter how y'all try to twist it, it's a basketball sneaker at the end of
Gucci loafers.
Yes, it's not Gucci. It's not Louis V.
Right.
These shoes are meant to get on a basketball court and play basketball.
Right.
You cannot change the fact that Jordans are basketball sneakers. So they not gonna put no Gucci quality on a pair of shoes. That's why Gucci can sell their shoe for $5,000 and $1,000.
Right.
Nike can't do that.
Ask Zion. Remember his shoe exploded?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why Nike only charged $100.
If Nike keeps raising these prices, though, like, it might be better to just buy the Gucci's.
So think about the people, think about the people that buy the Louis V. They going up too.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not just Nike. So, but that's why the Louis V shoes and all that are $500, $1,500 at retail price.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they the one that actually got the quality materials. Even though we say, oh, these Jordans got good leather, that ain't real good leather for real compared to those.
It's not Italian leather. It's not.
So is it really good materials for real? No, it's a basketball shoe that meant to be played basketball in at the end of the day.
They want it to the lifestyle side now, though. So they give
RX Fly Fishing said, "Damn, Foot Locker already charged me on the wet cements shipped to me. I had a feeling these would be way too easy. Should have waited."
I saw a bunch of people that got theirs on.
They trying to throw them out the door. They trying to hit people in the head.
They trying to get rid of them before they can't get rid of them for $225.
Shout
out to Lifter CB, my guy Pledge, member for
Aj1. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Yeah, I was hooping yesterday, and dude had he was balling a pair of Jordan 5 Barrel Airs, and then he didn't like how they fit. Then he went into what's those green and white Jordan ones? He went and switched and played in those. Like, some people still are playing in these shoes because they basketball shoes.
Yeah. I just ordered. I got my Aj1 lows on the way. Somebody said that in the chat.
What color you get?
I like the lows. So that
the lows. Okay.
That gray marble color. I like those, man, a lot.
What are they?
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, they dropped the ball with the two.
Lows Adidas.
Oh,
they dropped the ball with the two. The AE2 trash. Like, they dropped.
Crown Height said, "You see how much Pradas are now. I used to spend $360. Now they are banned for a pair."
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, Nike ain't the only one going up on their prices.
Right.
But my thing is, you don't hear that community over there crying because they the one that got the real money. That community over there got the real money.
Well, designer community.
Yeah.
I mean,
they paying a grip for those shoes. You gotta come.
But they're not complaining like we are though, because they got the real money. And they know what they getting too. That's another reason why they're not complaining, because they know what they getting.
But let's not forget though, like the whole Jordan thing, that like it's more of like I mean, obviously, and like I hate to say it like this, but it's more of like the urban people
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's more people that grew up in the communities we grew up in.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? That like, and especially like when we were growing up, I'm sure all of us like getting Jordan, that was like a status symbol in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Jordans used to be like the designer shoe.
Right. Exactly.
For the
But
hood.
the other stuff wasn't there.
Yeah, for the hood.
Like bro, like I'm gonna be completely effing honest with you. I don't even know what like Gucci shoes look like, or like I don't know. I don't know because I don't care.
But you
Yeah,
know
I mean,
what though?
I see him. I don't
think-
pay much
But
attention.
you know what though? I think this side of the community should actually go look at those shoes and realize what great quality is in pairs of shoes, and then they'll understand the true difference. We just complaining for no reason because we getting the lowest of the barrels anyway.
You know,
but you know what? It's like
biggest
certain designer shoes. So it's levels to designer shoes. Just because it's got a high price tag on it, don't mean it's gonna be good. It's a lot of crap quality high designer shoes.
For sure.
But you just have to know what it is you looking at and what to look for when you go get them.
Gotta educate yourself no matter what you're buying.
Right. Versus like Jordans and stuff like that, you already know what you're getting. And I don't know why we keep putting like these shoes on a high pedestal and act surprised when like
they only made
they're not up to our nitpicky standards, right? It's like this is not real. Like they keep saying Atlanta is like GTA. The sneaker culture is not real, bro. This is ridiculous. Like,
what do we expect when Nike only paying $9 to make these shoes?
Right.
They ain't paying no more than $20 to make these shoes. So what do we think we actually gonna get off of $20 product that they only paying?
Right.
I think a lot of us are just so invested into Jordan, like even as the player or the brand, like we and we see them, they've made money hand over fist, and what I mean, all throughout the years, like and we're so invested into the brand, and a lot of us, like me and you guys, like we know so much about the history of this shoe and that shoe and whatever, that like whenever they fall short on something, it's like they purposely said F you. You know what I mean? And we're so invested in every move that they do. You know what I mean? And it's I think we just expect a lot out of them. You know what I mean? Like
I don't.
I mean, I get you don't, but I'm saying like as a whole, I think the sneaker community does. You know what I mean?
They need to open their eyes, because the sneaker community, I mean, Nike is not great like Jordan. Jordan is the player. Nike is just the company that pumped out a shoe with his name on it. And I think one of the reasons why I don't hold like that level of expectation, like you said, is because I didn't watch Jordan play like that. I heard about how great he was, so I respect him based off of what I hear. I more so like the shoe versus the player. And I got swept up in the whirlwind of people being like, oh man, like I got swept up in the whirlwind as a kid of people being like, man, you got some J's, man, you must like got some money, or like you the cool kid.
Right.
So I got swept up in that. I'm just being 100% honest, like for no other reason other than that, because I can like something but not like it enough to just go crazy in the way that we do. Like I like Archway cookies, but I'm not going to stand in no line at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to get some damn Archway cookies. So I mean, it's like at some point people got to get real. People got to say no, and people got to temper their expectations. And a lot of it is the resale market that has swept a lot of people up into,
it brought a lot of people in and it took a lot of people out.
Yeah, it's a combination of
a lot of that. All the quality actually started, because I never heard about nobody complaining about the quality of Jordan before then.
Right. Right, because what 2016 is when it really started. Because 2016, I started hearing about people looking at older model Jordan 3s and being like, the quality control on these were trash.
Yeah,
Well, y'all wasn't complaining back then when they
was
dropped them.
and that's why
When
I
they
don't
dropped the
understand.
big
Everybody
toe
keeps
boxes
saying,
and the ugly off
yeah.
elephant print, like that was never a thing.
And everybody keeps saying we want the OG material, the OG shapes and all that, the OG. No, y'all don't, because y'all really want some 1985 product. Y'all really gonna be complaining.
Yeah.
It is, because it's not gonna be as comfortable as what you used to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for real. And we about to pay $250 for some
Y'all better be glad, like,
right.
I don't want none that was made in 1992 and 2024. I'm sorry.
That's funny, man. Fellas, I gotta get ready to bounce, man. We're going to see Deadpool and Wolverine in a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting ready to shut it down here, anyways.
I gotta play my game. Y'all holding me
yeah.
up.
What, at college?
Soul Priority. I don't know if it's on Instagram or on YouTube, but he's doing like his Friday night movie thing, and I guess he's reacting. He's reacting to one of my older videos tonight.
Really?
At 9 o'clock. Yeah. So after this, if you got, I don't know if it's on YouTube or Instagram. It's one or the other. And then Retro Rick is going live at 9 as well. So if you guys want to pull up on them,
gonna have to go watch that.
Yeah. So,
our movie's at 9:30.
Hey, yeah, I was talking to. Well, you know, I talked to Soul about it because he let me know he was going to do it or whatever, and he and I was talking to Rick the other day about it. He was like, "Yo," he's gonna say a whole bunch of stuff because I guess it's one of my things where I was talking about UH sneakers or something. But Soul was like, "I agree with most of what you said, except for like one or two things." And Rick was like, "It's gonna be those one or two things that, you know what I mean?"
Oh man.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. We'll have to see, but
that's dope.
Yeah, I gotta check that out
for sure.
My boy getting famous out here.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I've been telling you, famous, bro.
Nah.
Why they send me a notification that said your ticket to the 2024 Paris Jordan 4s? What? I don't care.
Wet cement.
Yeah. Trying to get, and then
they trying to talk.
I guess this is.
They're considering.
Yeah.
They're considering.
Yeah, strongly considering not buying them.
Hey, yeah. What's your favorite word?
Finish Line then sent me status exclusive access grant. Oh, okay, well.
There you go. They're there for you, man. Scoop them up.
Review coming soon. All right, guys.
It's been real.
All right, DS.
Nice.
Video on the way, man. I've been slacking. This vacation time is over.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I've been grinding too, bro. I hear you.
I know. Peace.
All right.
I'm finna put that on the t-shirt. Y'all love that. Strongly considering.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But hey guys, everybody in the chat, man, thank you guys for pulling up tonight. We love you. Look for more content from me coming in the near future. And you guys got anything coming out?
I got my hard drive fixed. Apparently it was just a cable. So yeah, I'll be finishing up my stuff.
All right. But you know, we'll be back next Friday. And thank you guys for all the support. Giving away a sneaker at 15,000 subscribers. So doing it on this live stream. So make sure you guys share these videos out. Subscribe if you're ghost watching. Just trying to get to 15K so I can give away any sneaker, any size, winner's choice, up to $500. So other than that, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you all next week. We out.
Peace.